this time every week. It is Party Scooper time. We get a Dem, we get a Republican, we put them on the set at the same time, Jackie, we let them have fun.
All right, so we need to find out what's happening with political news. We were given a holiday break from politics for a couple of days where we didn't really hear or see much here locally. But of course, we're still hearing rumblings on the national front. Yes.
So you guys took a break too then? Sam took a break?
Yes, yeah.
You know, it's interesting, you know, as we move from, you know, Christmas, New Year's into January, where we're going to have this compressed, intense month of activity, you know, it was kind of, I don't know, ironic that we had this snowstorm yesterday, because it really, I mean, political events across the state were canceled. Which they should have been. But all these candidates that, especially on the Republican side, who they're going to, oh yeah, you know, we're going to make this big push at the end. Well, all of a sudden you take 5 stops out and then you have to come back and fit those back into your schedule at some point. It makes a difference, and this is why I think you have to have a more prolonged approach to the state, of getting around the state multiple times instead of banking on the ability to get around Iowa in January.
Yeah, this is going to be an 11:30 getting a pizza at Casey's at night type situation here.
Now, O'Malley did his events yesterday, though.
Yeah, no.
Which I was shocked about. Sanders canceled, Christie canceled, but O'Malley powered through. Rubio canceled. I think his events had like 5 people, though, because nobody's going to go out.
But they might have had 5 people anyway.
That's true. You never know.
So
you never know.
If people are waiting towards the last minute of coming to Iowa, they've waited too long.
Yeah, you don't know. I mean, the weather variable is definitely in play here for the rest of the caucus.
I never thought about that.
And so if you were going to Dubuque yesterday, and you might not have it scheduled to be able to get back there again before the caucus if you don't have a ton of days available in Iowa to do it. So it's hard to make up these days that you miss. And so that's the one thing that, as we have a kind of a weather stoppage, that I thought of yesterday while I was home safely.
I'm not going anywhere. Do we have any more of these Republicans that are going to say, you know what, enough is enough, I'm going to step out of here? Anybody tipping their hat that direction or not?
I don't think so. And I think you'll see, you know, you've had people like Mike Huckabee, Rick Santorum, 2 previous caucus winners saying, look, you know, I need to finish top 3 in Iowa. And so I think they're really positioned they want to see what they have, if there's, you know, what kind of support they can still hold on to. And one of the interesting developments in the race is that, you know, Ted Cruz made some comments that Politico covered kind of behind closed doors about gay marriage. And so it kind of brings kind of opens him up to some criticism from the right on that issue. And so we'll see if Huckabee or Santorum are able to harness that and to make that matter. Cruz is a 10th Amendment states' rights person, so if you're the state of New York and you want to go crazy, have at it. He doesn't care. Right. You know, whatever your opinion of that doesn't matter. But for a social conservative, they struggle with that because they want laws that, you know, they want a national marriage law. They want laws that protect life and those things. So it puts Cruz in a little bit of a bind here in the final 30 days.
So you think a lot of people are going to wait until the Iowa caucus is complete?
Yeah, and then I think we'll see the field narrow after Iowa, and we'll see it again compress after New Hampshire.
Okay, now what about on the Dem side? What do we have going on in the next couple of weeks?
Less excitement. But O'Malley is obviously here this week doing some events, and then Bernie Sanders is also ending his year in Iowa. He's had a series of events throughout the week, and then a New Year's Eve event in Des Moines if anybody wants to spend New Year's Eve with Bernie Sanders.
With Bernie? Where's that at?
It goes 7 to 9, so you can't actually ring in the New Year. But
where's that at?
It's at the Renaissance.
It's the Renaissance. All right, so you can be at the Renaissance with Bernie 7 to 9. Do you need an invite, or can you just show up and say, "Hey, Bern"?
There's probably no cover, but who knows?
No cover.
I didn't know about that, so that's interesting. One thing that is on the national front, I'm sure people are already sick of hearing, is Trump is now attacking Bill Clinton. Do you think this has any headway? Should he be attacking Bill this way?
Wouldn't it be more newsworthy if he wasn't attacking someone?
Yeah, why is he leaving him alone?
Because no one would care if he wasn't attacking
Right.
somebody.
I mean, he dominates.
This is an interesting thing for me, though, because people see Bill Clinton, they remember all the good things about Bill Clinton, but don't always remember the not so great things, where he's attacking him where a lot of people don't touch anymore. Is that a cool thing, saying, yeah, why aren't we hitting him here? Or is it like, get over it, let's move on, let's talk about the real issue?
Well, I think that it's...
Does it matter because he's not even running for president?
I don't really, look, as someone who, a political activist, consultant, I don't really understand what Trump does on a daily basis. It doesn't make a ton of sense to me. It does when he takes these little jabs at, he made a jab at Cruz saying, well, how many evangelicals do you know from Cuba? And it's like, as funny as that is, he is reminding you of his heritage a little bit. Maybe there's some Republican voters who don't like that. I don't know what he really gets out of a jab at Bill Clinton, except if he's trying to say, look, I'm going to be tough and nothing's off limits in a general election.
Well, you have to attack it a little bit, because it is one thing to have that in your corner pocket. Everybody, a good majority of America loves Bill Clinton. And if you're able to be like, well, I'm bringing him with me, it means something.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's... I question a lot of things that Donald Trump does, and then at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, I'm wrong. So
yeah, but it has to help if you have Bill Clinton on your roster when you have to reach back to have somebody do some things for you. Now the question is, what would if we're saying if Hillary is elected the next president, what would Bill then become? Would he become the first dude?
I would assume so.
He's become a news sensation.
Right. Okay. No, how would they refer to him because he wasn't president before?
Bill Clinton's going to be more interesting than Hillary Clinton if she's president of the United States. Because what's he doing today?
What would you refer to him as?
You would still have to refer to him as former president.
Yeah.
But he would also be in the first lady position.
I think we're just going to call him Bill.
First man, I don't know.
First man.
We're going to call
former
him Bill.
president, first man.
Yeah.
What's Bill doing today?
Right.
You'll have your own segment. Here's what Bill Clinton's doing today.
What's Bill up to today?
Done.
Perfect. All right, so exciting things, Democratic side. If you want to go ring in the new year with Bernie, only until 9 o'clock.
Burning in the new year, or what is it called?
Be. I don't think they're that clever, but that would
Burning in the new year.
Where are these celebrities? Shouldn't they have celebrities in Des Moines so we could have some fantastic New Year's Eve party
I don't know
for
if Bernie
free?
has. I guess Bernie has Ben and Jerry, right? Maybe free ice cream.
If it's free ice cream, we're good. We're there. So perfect.
All right.
Wonderful. Well, you guys have a good New Year, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Republicans
it.
are going to have some burn down the house event, so.